church in this valley. This church has been built up by some Syriac monks, where they put their languages, the Syriac languages, and they put their art, yes, as well as they put on this fresco some kind of reflection of the Bible verses in the art. And you see the verse of the Bible over the Jesus baby,
yes.
the black area in Syriac language as well. So the Syriac people lived here in this area overall from the 6th through the 7th until the 8th century. By the end of the 8th century, a big miracle has been happening. The most beautiful things that we can refer to that is this frescoes. This frescoes is 3 layers upon each other, and this is a layer number 2.
Yeah, this is the second layer.
Second layer. We already got this first one down, and we put it in the museum behind them, and we're going to see it now. So we put the first layer here, and the first layer as well here, and this is the second layer. And if you can come a bit here, can you see this broken area? Yes. Can you see the color of the orange one? Yes, it is the 3rd layer.
But it's
Or we can call it the first one.
the earliest layer.
One.
Yes.
The oldest layer, then the second one, which you can see it now, and the first one we put it down and we put it in the museum. We're going to see it now.
In fact, it will be the earliest layer. We will not make it visible.
It will make it visible, but it needs a lot of work.
But for that, you need to take off the second layer.
That's
also.
true. That's true.
Yes, it's a very
And
difficult
when
decision.
we take one of the layers, it needs some of restoration like this
Yes,
one.
yes, yes,
This
yes.
one has not been received restoration yet. It should be completed and restored well. Then it can be easy to be taken off. When we see the first one there, you will see how the situation and the status of the icon have reached up to this level. Like this fresco now. This is Saint Colta, the doctor from Saint Colta's doctor is something before the 6th century. He was a doctor healing the problems of the eyes by using the cross.
May I take a photo?
Yes, please. Colta, the doctor, we call it that as a physician. And this one is added up to this wall from the 8th century until today. Here is, you can take the explanation of Holy Doctor. And they'll give you a book which is reflecting all this icon in some kind of description for each one. All the frescoes and all the icon around as well. Anyway, when St. Mary came to Amba Yahniskama and he brought up his disciples came with the Syriac people to this place, and he passed away, and they left out this marble stone written in Coptic languages, telling the story of Amba Yahniskama, what he had been happened when he been died, passed away. They brought his body to this place, and Amba Yahniskama is still today, from the 8th century when he visited the place for the first time until today. He is our saint for our monastery until today. And because he is the one who received the vision from St. Mary, he called the place St. Mary Monastery because of the fulfillment of the promise that St. Mary given to him. Make something for Jesus in this name. So he put, this is the monastery of St. Mary, named or called or known as the Surian, because given the credit for the Syriac people who lived before us and made some kind of like effort.
It's very nice of him.
Yeah, for sure, yes. And one of the very famous attachment happened with the Syrian people is this miracle. This miracle happened in the 4th century. The vision of St. Mary to Amba Yahniskama in the 8th century. But in the 4th century, Amba Bashur was here in this land. His smell was really nice for everywhere in the world. So his smell of the monastic order has been spread out everywhere, reached to Syria, where one of the abbot of the Syriac church named Mar from Suriani came. Mar from السرياني, came from Syria by the sea and stayed in Alexandria. The boat living in Alexandria, walked from Alexandria to here, walking with a stick in his hand to support him to see Ambabshur. When he arrived to the place, they told him, it is politely if you can leave your stick outside to leave Ambabshur, to meet Ambabshur. So he left the stick outside, went to see Ambabshur inside this cell which we just pursued now, and he forgot the stick.
And it turned into a tree.
It turned into a tree. And started to give a fruit of tamrahindi. 1700 years until today, with no any effort of assistance.
It's still here.
We're going to see it now. Nothing, any assistance, no water, no fertilizer, no nothing, doing nothing on this. A stick turned into a tree, give a fruit of tamrahindi all over the 1700 years until today. One of really miracles has been happening in this place. So we consider the two icons are the very official two icons for the Syrian. So one is St. Mary when given the promise to Amba to build the place, and from Suriani to meet with Amba Bishoy in this area, and his stick turned to be like a tree to live on this. One of the very, very good example as well of the treasure that we got from the Syrian people is this door. It's a unique door, actually, because in this valley there are 4 monasteries, as I mentioned to Your Excellency. In the 4 monasteries, St. Macarius, Deir Barmos, Amba Bishoy, and Syrian, does not have any kind of like precious door like this. Only us, because the Syrian people are really found of working with the wood. So they take the eyebrow from the teeth of the animals and working with the wood to build up this icon. But what they make of this one, they try to reflect the Christianity from their understanding on a door and make it in rows, goes by first to down. So the Christianity started when Jesus Christ with disciples came up to this world. So they put some names of Jesus' disciples and a photo of St. Mary as well. So they said, well, those people are the foundation of the Christianity on this earth. But after the first generation, the first decade, the cross has been the symbol of the Christianity at that time. But the symbol of the Christianity, the cross, wasn't clear because of pressure and obstacles all over at that time. So it was not spread well all over the area. But in the third generation, the cross started to be seen well.
Yes.
And in the 5th generation, everybody in the life started to, the cosmos, the whole global, started to believe in the Christianity, because the monastic life started between the 3rd and the 5th, as well as the teaching of the New Testament has been spread well all over the world. So everybody will know the Christianity in a good faith and in unity, and they made it one cross, clear, supported well, without any kind of like destruction around. And out of sudden, we started to develop the cross from the 2nd to the 3rd to the 5th to a different symbol. And they filled the whole scenario with it. Do you have any clue of this symbols how it could be?
But it is from India.
Bravo.
I know, but I don't remember what it means.
Bravo.
The sun, symbol of the sun or something, no?
Well, actually, the Buddhists came up with this idea of a symbol of their God at the time. But that happened in the 8th century. All right? When Hitler came on the 20s, he started to use the same symbol, but afterwards being kind of like destruction for this and used for his battles. So either or, Buddhist in 8th century or Hitler in the 20s, this door has been made on 7th.
Okay.
So they came with a kind of like prophetic idea, prophetic voice saying that this symbol will be kind of like enemies, will break out the faith in order to be one solid cross all over the world, to be little and broken. And will continue broken and broken and broken until we reach to this level. What this level is? They said, well, this will be situation where will be different churches, different dogmas, different faces, different gods sometimes. It's a kind of like a chaos situation. Everybody will talk about Jesus and his church and his name and his face, but not as solid as one as before. So this is, according to the history or the delivering of this door, I think this is the situation we are living by. Because that's good reason. Actually, after the 5th century, historical wise, a big synod came to the life of the church, said Chalcedonian one who made broken the faith into two churches, two different groups of churches. Then when Islam came, make some kind of pressure on the 7th, make another break to the faith. When the Catholic and the Protestant start to be conflicting with each other on the 11th century until 16th century, it will be the one faith, the one cross, as you can see in one cross, has been divided into many different crosses. All are broken and all are little. But anyway, they ended up with another style of robe. And they said, well, this one will be a cross again in the middle, which will be seen by everywhere all over the world. When Jesus will come back to take his people from this earth, who will stay on the same face of the cross of the redemption, of the salvation, will continue in this face, he will take them back to heaven. So Jesus made the Christianity available in the world by himself and his disciples and his body, and who will stay on the same face of the cross till the end, he will be with Jesus back to his kingdom to the end. The door of prophecy, as we call it, is something like a sign of like perfect ancient history has been left from the Syrian group on this place until today. And we, with the restoration of the people that were helping us from Holland, slide in the university room, we are restoring the door to keep it in the same accessories, the same nails, the same color, the same ivory, since the 4th century until today. On this place, not any kind of change for this decoration of this place. Door of prophecy is one of the unique things in